for too long, but to see your team come back not only in the 90 minutes but in the penalties as well, how does that one feel to win this championship?
Yeah, it's really difficult to explain when you're just too happy right now. You know, we've worked very hard this last year. We experimented with some young players last year, and like Brandon Duarte, and here he is in the final, getting us back into things. So that's great when we can bring young players through from our academy and see that tonight in such a big game, you know. And I think we got the tactics right at half time based on what we'd seen them doing, and I thought we were good value second half. So just everybody's excited, you know, great adventure for us now for next season, so we just couldn't have gone better for us.
I heard you in the first half saying with the high crosses, you noticed Roberts was getting them. You get your goal off a low cross.
Yeah.
What does that sort of say about this group, that they seem to take a message to heart at halftime and came out a completely different team?
We've been, in 15 and now this year in 17, we've been a second half team. You know, everybody tries to do different things against us, and we invariably have to change our system and our tactics and some of our plays at half time when the games are tough, and the game was tough. I mean, Woodbridge, all credit, fantastic team, you know, and if they'd have gone 2-0 in the first half, it would have been a really deep hole for us, but there's nothing between these two clubs. You know, we've played each other about 6 or 7 times now, and I think every time it's either tie or one goal, you know, so we're really pleased to beat a really good competitor, and I know they'll be disappointed, but they've had a fantastic season, and we're just thrilled that, you know, we did it. We did not want to go to penalties. We just didn't want to do it, but we tried everything to win it before, but it went that way, and you know, at that point you just got to let the boys do their thing. So
coming off last season where you had your struggles with injury, what did you want to focus on coming into this season?
We wanted to get more stability in our back five. So, you know, the addition of Matt George, and I remind him at 90 minutes that the reason he came was to win us this, you know, and it came down to this shootout, and he did exactly that. So, you know, that was fantastic. But to have Victor and Connor as 2 stable centre-backs all season was a huge difference from last year. But, you know, we had to change that today. We had to bring Al James inside to cover Marcus, because we know Marcus Nunes really well. He got away from us one time and scored his goal, and then Al James pretty much shut him down. So that was good, and that's the first time he's ever played in the middle. So, you know, you're doing new things in a cup final, but you just have to do, you know, what you need to do to stop the opponent, and I think that was the deciding factor for us to make that tactical change first half.
Well, you mentioned that tactical change. You replaced 2 big goal scorers with Santos and Novak coming into the second half, and it paid dividends. How tough a decision was that to make?
Well, I replaced them with 2 more good goal scorers, which is, you know, Phil went up top and Stephen came in, and I needed just a little bit more experience and possession time. We were spilling the ball too quickly, and Stephen and Phil can retain possession. They can also win those little flick-ons that get us in behind, and that's what Stephen did to set Cody away. And you know, young Brandon, you know, bust the gut, ran 40 yards to get in the 6-yard box to score that goal. So, you know, that's how we play. We play getting in behind people, you know, and getting to the byline and pulling the ball back. And we decided that's the way we're going to try to play second half, and we did it great.
Now, with this championship, you get that Canadian championship spot. What kind of platform does that present for some of your guys here?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for them now to really work on themselves over the winter, you know, to come back in professional fitness level, otherwise this is pointless. So we've got a lot of work. We don't really get much downtime now. We've got to continue training all winter and get ready, and you know, the opportunity to go and play against some of the pro teams is exciting. You know, maybe we'll get to renew our rivalry with Ottawa Fury, which we had from the Lynx for years, so you know, we'll have to wait and see how the cup draw comes out, but we've got some bolstering with our group to do as well. I mean, it's, you know, in this league we've got a requirement of so many under 23 players. In the Canadian Championship we won't, so we'll be able to play a more senior time. And I think some of the older boys were thinking this might be the last kick at the can if we didn't win, so we'd have to go back to U23. But, you know, we'll try to keep this group together and complement it, and that'll be the job for me, Billy and Brett, you know, over the winter time. But we're just thrilled right now to have that opportunity.
For you personally, how excited are you for just that challenge to come?
I'm excited about it. You know, as you know, I've coached at the pro level at USL, you know, and we won the CPSL in 2005. So we've won some big games, and you know, been to some USL finals, under 20 finals, and played MLS clubs. So we're used to that. You know, that it'll be a big step for the players. So I'm excited about taking my team to the next level. You know, that's my challenge now for the winter, and I'm going to relish that. I'm going to look forward to it.